Well, good morning, and happy Thanksgiving ahead of time to many of us. Certainly with Thanksgiving this Thursday, I find myself already beginning to lean into a conversation with God about what is it that I can be thankful for as we celebrate Thanksgiving this coming Thursday. You know, depending on how 2013 was for you, that actually might be real easy for you to do this week, or it actually might be a little difficult. For some of us, 2013 was filled with blessings, lots of grace. And as you look back on it, there's just a lot to remember and a lot to be thankful for. For some of us, as we look at 2013, maybe it wasn't necessarily the year that 2012 was, or the year that we hope 2014 is going to be. Perhaps for some of us, 2013 was a difficult year. Maybe there was death, maybe there was upset, maybe there was disappointment. Or maybe this was just one of those years where life threw you lots of curveballs and failed to meet your expectations. So it's just important for us to be honest with ourselves as we begin this Monday, as we slowly inch into Thursday, as we prepare to give thanks. What's in your heart around 2013? What's in your heart around being able to give thanks? And though the responsorial psalm, we actually have a beautiful text today from Daniel. And the response at Mass today from Daniel is that we should give glory and praise forever. We should give glory and praise to God forever. I think it's important for us as we begin a week-long reflection on what we could be thankful for, to not lose sight of the fact that, you know, we don't thank God just in the good times, as if we're simply thanking God for the gifts that He gives us. But we thank God for being who He is. And that's the primary reason that we can, as the response says, give glory and praise forever. Life is not always going to be easy. You're not always going to see the blessings. You're not always going to have things in front of you that you can tangibly be grateful for. And we don't thank God simply for His gifts. We thank God because He is a giver of gifts. We don't simply thank God when things are good. We thank God because of who He is in our lives in the good times. We thank God because He is a God that is worth thanking, irregardless of the blessings and irregardless of how easy or how blessed or how difficult or how easy the year was. Regardless of 2013, regardless of whether it was one of those years you want to forget or one of those years you want to remember. We thank God because He is a God that deserves to be thanked. And as we look back on 2013, I can promise you this. All of the blessings that you had in your life, inevitably those that lead you to God came from God. And I can promise you this, that if 2013 was a difficult year, God was with you in it all. And perhaps it's His fidelity or His strength or the fact that you're still alive today and you're still able to kind of face the struggle, like He's with you right now in the midst of it all. Glory and praise to God forever. That's what we're invited into. So as we begin this whole week of thinking about what we are thankful for, let's give Him thanks today, not for what He does for us, but because who God is. God bless you.